Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Nimpulse Plays, where we're going to be giving a 10-minute tryout to a game I haven't played before, Into the Breach. It's I believe the same team that would do FTL, the Fast and the Light game, which I also intend to play on this channel. And it's something of, from what I understand, almost a puzzle game meets a... not even procedurally generated, but just a series of events over the course of the game linearly. Alright. I'm unsure how the menu works, so I'm just going to hit the timer from when we press New Game Plus. 3, 2, 1... Humanity destroyed, Vec threat unstoppable, mission failed. Open a breach. Time to go back and try again. Okay, I guess we're immediately into gameplay. We'll hold this timeline no matter what. Civilians of the past have a military strength vastly exceeding ours. Good thing we preserved some of our old war machines. Combat simulation to get new commands up to speed. Sure. Tutorial's part of the game. Okay, so big monsters threaten civilians. We have power grid at the top. Enemy attacks are forewarned. Next turn this is going to attack that. That's my combat mech. Can punch any adjacent tiles, so here, 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 or here, presumably. Move my mech here. Click on the weapon. Punch. Okay, so they'll still commit to their turn. It just moves what they're pointing at as well. End your turn when your mechs have taken all your turns. So presumably that one's going to turn around and hit that, right? So I have a cannon mech. Shoots a projectile. Do I want to go here then? And then push that. Shoots that. There you go. All nice and simple. Then we end turn. 2 minutes in, we're almost done with the tutorial, I would assume. So artillery can shoot over obstacles, but cannot shoot adjacent tiles. So they're kind of like archers in the old Fire Emblem games. I move that there, and artillery. That pushes both, which is good. Move this here. Punch that. So water drowns creatures, which is good to know. And I guess we end turn. Okay. So now they're going to attack the mecha. A lot happened on that turn for them, so... I guess if I move the artillery here, and then I can fire... I can always try to displace those two. If I use you, I can then punch into the water, and then you, I can just, I think, fire directly into this creature. There's probably more optimal ways of doing that, but at the same point, this is the tutorial. So they automatically repair all damage after battle, which is good. That one got knocked, so it doesn't hit. That hits a mountain, so that's fine. I wonder if when the mountains crumble, whether they fall and do damage to the buildings. Already. Okay, so you can also pass through ally units, which is good. So that one's going to punch that one into the water. This one's attacking that one, so that's fine. So if I go here, use my gun, shoot that one forward, and they'll go here and punch that one in. Does mean I get hit by this, but I think I have a health to spare. That's over there. This is fine, because this will kill this, and I can move this, because it can't hit adjacent tiles, but I can, I think, still move it here, and then have it hit that. And it doesn't damage these, which is good. And then we'll have you move there. What's left to move? Oh, it just has an action. Have it repair. There you go. Okay, so it's kind of a grid-based, almost Final Fantasy Tactics, Fire Emblem, XCOM, but with a puzzle element to protect the most civilians. Power grid connects to any corporate in the island. Any damage it takes in missions will persist. Okay, so there's like, similar to FTL, for instance, there is the idea that if you have a bad start, it will affect your end. So you need to kind of do the best you can early on so that you're not screwed over later. Power cores used to upgrade mechs. Grid power is used to restore power. Corporate reputation used to purchase items. Sure. This is block them spawning, and this is defend. Should we go with another defend one, I think? There you go. Let's just bring everyone to the front line. Hundreds of people are in those buildings. Make sure they stay standing. You can temporarily block enemies from spawning, but it will damage the blocking unit, so you can stand on it. Okay, let's move this there, and fire, and shunt that. So now, potentially that's going to hit that, which is great for us. If I fire here, it's saying that will knock into my artillery, even though it will push everything else back. If you hit trees, it looks like they get set on fire, which is probably not a good thing. This was probably a bad place to sit, to be honest. If I move, if I move here, and we'll see what happens. Forest on fire. If a unit stands on fire, it will ignite. Okay, so it's a terrain issue now. That's still going to hit a grid, which is unfortunate. I can move out of the way and punch it, but I don't think that's going to stop it. Whereas if I move here, I can block something from spawning, which could be good. Okay, I think for now we just take... Oh, I have this unit. What's that, more artillery? So it fires in a straight line from wherever it is, and it can fire over mountains, but it can't hit adjacent squares. So it's kind of like this one. There's not really anything that I can do at the moment. What happens if I shoot this? Does anything happen? No. In which case, we'll just end turn. Okay, so they will hit each other as well if you move them. The Vec will pay for that. Building tile was damaged. See power. Great. Goals to prevent that. Good. So that one blocked. It looks like it is still trying to spawn from there though. So it's more about just mitigating what you're fighting at the moment rather than trying to block it permanently. Oh boy. This isn't looking good. And then we have our artillery. This has been webbed, it cannot move, but can still attack. I could shoot this. A lot of people would take damage, but at the same point, we'd also take damage ourselves and damage our grid, which isn't great. And I can't move. It's better to move here and then artillery. Okay, that's better, because now we're no longer webbed. So I can also move here and then shoot this, which does move me, which is awkward. And we're at 10 minutes. So yeah, that's 10 minutes of Into the Breach, which honestly, I didn't even notice 10 minutes went by. We got into gameplay within seconds of pressing the new game button, which I think is a great thing, especially for something that is going to take more than one go to beat, much like FTL. And I'm in the tutorial, and I'm loving it, to be honest. I might play this one after. It's very... It does a very good job of giving you a tutorial, but not giving you too much, and giving it to you in layers as you progress, so that you can measure how well you're doing with the things that you're learning, rather than trying to tell you everything up front, and just kind of stun-locking you for the first 5 minutes. And I didn't really have any issues, and anything that I learned in the tutorial was something where I went, okay, that makes sense. Which I think is a great tutorial anyway. As far as a rating for this, I guess I'd say it was pretty good. It depends on whether you're going to like the game, but just in terms of getting to gameplay, having a relatively good tutorial, I felt there could be more done for the story. Like, it's very gameplay focused right now, and I get the sense there is a story. We saw that brief bit at the start, but it kind of immediately then jumped into something else. I'd say 3.5 out of 5. Just because I would have loved a bit more of a who am I, what are we doing? But the what we're doing was very fun. So yeah, thank you everybody for watching, and I shall see you all in the next one. Bye bye.